Arts and gardens come together for a garden tour this weekend in Tippecanoe County. Lynn Powers is with Christ United Methodist Church, which is sponsoring the tour, and she organized it, and she joins us this afternoon with details. Lynn, thanks for coming in.
Well, thank you for having us.
How did this get started?
Well, we've worked with the food pantry, and then I've listened to the people in the music department talk about the needs they have. And I love the garden, so I thought, why can't I just put it all three together? And I just started asking people if they would be willing to have 200 people tromp through their gardens, and most of them were agreeable.
All right, so how many gardens do you have on the tour?
We have actually 7 residential gardens, and then we have the Purdue Extension Garden out on 52 South. We have a master gardener out there who will be the docent and showing the people through the gardens and talk about the Master Gardener program if anyone's interested in that.
You mentioned the food pantry. This is a fundraiser.
Yes, it is a fundraiser. The tickets are $10 and 10% of that goes to the food pantry that's sponsored by the Church Women United. There are over 40 churches in the area that are involved in that endeavor. And our church, supports that food pantry, and it seemed like a good thing to do. Since we were asking the general public to come to the tour, then we should at least give back to the community, so that's the 10% to the food pantry.
So how can people get tickets ahead of time and day of?
We have them for sale at the church, which is Christ United Methodist. It's at the corner of 350 and 18th Street during regular hours, about 9 to 4. And then the church will also be open on Saturday morning from 9 to 1 for ticket sales.
Okay, and it's kind of a self-guided.
It is a self-guided tour, yeah. The tickets, we tried to pick the gardens that some of them were close together. So we have 3 that are within blocks of each other. And those are interesting gardens in that the sanctuary, the homes back up to a forest area, wooded area. And the first garden that they might go to see would be the Stewart Garden, and it's all hardscape. He has hours and hours of physical labor on this garden with lots of boulders and walks and bridge, and it's just beautiful. And
I'm going to have to cut you off there because we are out of time, Lynn, but we're going to cover this garden tour on Saturday, and we'll have more on Saturday evening.
Okay.
Thanks so much for coming. It was good to meet you.
Thank
Good luck.
You
I hope
too.
you get a good turnout on that.
Thanks.
Well, how miss a